Welcome back, everybody. Jacob Lynn here. We're here at the Ellis Fischel Cancer Center here in the Healing Garden. We're bringing you level 2 of the cancer exercise series. Today we're going to do a little bit of a kind of a slightly more intense routine than the chair yoga routine that you did maybe previously with Elena here. We also have Jenny here as a fantastic exercise demo person, but we'll go ahead and get right into it, okay? So we're gonna lie down on our backs first. You can either use a mat or a bed, whatever you have available, whatever is more comfortable to you, okay? We're gonna start kind of stretching out the back side of the body. So we're gonna do what's called an active isolated hamstring stretch, okay? So we're gonna hug our right knee up to our chest by grasping behind the right knee, kind of holding on the hamstring area, okay? And we're gonna extend and flex that knee joint, trying to achieve about a 90-degree angle with the hips. So your up leg is straight. I'm trying to get the knee straighter and straighter. Trying to get a little bit slightly more of a stretch with each repetition. We're looking for anywhere from 5 to 15 repetitions. Just kind of depends on how fast you're going. We're gonna move along through this video fairly rapidly. That way we can keep it at about 20 minutes for you guys, okay? Once you get anywhere from 5 to 15 repetitions, you can switch to the other side. Some other key pointers to pay attention to with how your body is moving is you wanna make sure that your down leg is straight with the toe straight up and down. You're gonna think about your up leg that's moving. You're thinking about pushing your heel to the ceiling as you extend and flex that knee, okay? So moving on to the next movement, we're gonna do what's called an active straight leg raise, okay? So the leg that stays on the floor, the same principles apply. We're gonna keep the knee straight, try to keep the toe pointed straight up to the ceiling, okay? So we're gonna start with the right leg. You're gonna raise up your whole right leg, trying to keep the knee as straight as possible. Again, trying to keep your down leg, the knee all the way straight, the toe pointed straight up to the ceiling or the sky, depending on where you're doing this, okay? So again, with this one, about 5 to 15 repetitions. Go fast or slow. Some other key pointers. Let's go ahead and switch to the other leg. Some other key pointers you can use to kind of engage the core more effectively is to push your arms into the mat or the bed, wherever you're situated. That helps to kind of keep everything more solid so you can raise that leg up a little bit farther. All right, great job, ladies. Okay. So the next movement, we're gonna do hip circles, okay? Lying on your back, again, still keeping your straight leg straight, straight leg toe pointed straight up to the ceiling. We're gonna bring the knee up to the chest. We're gonna open the gate, bring the leg, the whole leg close to the mat or the table, and then we're gonna slowly extend the leg. So making as large of a circle as you possibly can. Knee up, knee out, then all the way extend the leg. Again, you're trying to get about 5 to 15 repetitions here, depending on how fast or slow you're moving. You're gonna have great control with the core and the pelvis, trying to keep both hip bones glued to the mat or the bed as you're moving that ball and socket joint of the right side, okay? And whenever you're ready, you can switch to the other side. So really trying to draw the belly button in. Keep the ribs locked down and in. That gives you more stability to do those hip circles on, okay? You can slowly increase the range of motion as you're moving the leg. If you have any weird pinching, popping, just shorten the range of motion. Stop just short of what's causing that discomfort. All right, great job, guys. Okay, so next one, we're gonna bring the right knee up to the chest, okay? We're gonna cross the right knee over midline and try to bring that right knee all the way to the floor or the mat, wherever you're situated, okay? Try to hold your right knee in place with your left hand and try to bring the knee up above your waistband if possible, okay? Now, holding your lower body in place, we're gonna take the right arm and we're gonna touch it to the left side of the body on the floor, and you're gonna open the chest up, try to lay the shoulders flat, place the arm on the right side of the body. You're just kind of rotating the upper back from side to side, as we're kind of loosening up the chest and the shoulder and the upper back muscles. Okay, again, about 5 to 15 repetitions while you're moving through this particular movement. Great job, that's perfect. All right, we'll go ahead and switch to the other side. So you're gonna bring your left knee up to the chest, cross it over midline, okay? Try to bring it as close to the floor as possible, holding that knee in place with the right hand. Trying to bring it above the waistband. Now you're gonna open up the left arm, try to touch it back behind you on the left side of the body, then over in front of you on the right side of the body. Just kind of doing some nice slow repetitions. So trying to remember to breathe while you're doing this. If you hold your breath, muscles in your body tense up. It really helps to exhale as you're opening up the chest and laying your arm back behind you. Very good. All right, feeling great. Okay, so our next movement, we're gonna lay flat on our back, okay? We're gonna bend our knees up at about 90 degrees and put our feet flat on the floor, okay? We're gonna do some glute bridges, okay? So some key principles about this is you wanna engage the core muscles first, okay? So exhaling, drawing the belly button in and the ribs down. You're gonna actively try to squeeze your glute muscles and raise your hips to the ceiling, okay? You wanna push through the back or the heel part of your shoe while you're doing this, all right? So raise it up and then lower back down under control, okay? Always remember to reset the core, draw the belly button in, draw the ribs down, and try to maintain that good neutral position with the spine and the core muscles as you raise those hips up. Always remember to try to deliberately squeeze those glute muscles. Great job. Again, the magical number with this is about 5 to 15. Just kind of depends on how fast you're going while we're progressing through this video together. Perfect. If you feel a little bit of burn in those glute muscles, you're right where you want to be. That's perfect. Okay. Great job, friends. All right, let's go ahead and let's flip over on our stomach. Okay, we're gonna do some planks. Planks are excellent. It's a great functional core strengthening exercise. There's multiple levels that you can use to make it more challenging as we go along. Today, for level 2, we're just gonna do a short plank, okay? So you wanna work your elbows up underneath your shoulders, try to get the elbow right underneath there, okay? We're gonna keep your knees in contact with the ground, kind of similar to the glute bridge. We're gonna try to draw the belly button in, okay? And we're gonna raise the hips up off the floor. Knees are still in contact. You don't have to achieve a straight line. It's okay if you don't, but you're trying to keep the core muscles engaged, the glute muscles squeezed while you're holding this position. Let's try to shoot for about 30 seconds. So you're already about 15 in. Great job. You can make this more effective. You can make your muscles work even harder by squeezing your fists and pressing your fists and forearms into the floor while you're holding this position. That makes everything else in the whole upper body and core kind of engage more effectively. Okay, great job, guys. That's about 30, all right? So next, we're gonna roll over on our right side. We're gonna do a short side plank. Okay, for this, we do want to achieve a straight, long line from the ears all the way through the knees, okay? So you wanna try to stack all your joints, knee over knee, hip over hip, shoulder over shoulder. Your lower legs might be back behind you a little bit as you achieve that straight long line from the ears all the way through the knee, okay? And we're gonna try to hold this position for 30 seconds. Again, trying to draw the belly button in, draw the ribs down, hold that strong position, squeezing the glutes for about 30 seconds. Only got about 10 more, doing great. Extra sweaty today. It's pretty hot here. It's about 90 degrees out here in this garden today. Okay, and time. Great job, ladies. All right, let's go ahead and roll over to the other side, nice and easy. Okay, we'll achieve that straight long line. Knees to the ears. Awesome, okay. Trying to keep those joints stacked, trying to hold this position for about 30 seconds. Great job. If this is hurting your shoulders, okay, you can always just rest during this part. You can also take a hand and place it in front and assist the movement or the position by placing your right hand kind of in front of the body and giving yourself more support as you're suspending your body over that knee and the elbow. And time. Great work. Okay. Next, we're going to lay flat down on our stomach. Okay. We're going to try to draw the head and the face slightly away from the mat by tucking your chin back almost as if you're making a double chin, okay? We're gonna do a prone I raise, Y raise, and T raise, okay? So first, we're gonna raise our arms directly overhead. We're gonna try to turn our thumbs up, and we're gonna try to just move our arms through that ball and socket joint. Nice and controlled, raising the arms up off the floor, okay? Trying to keep the head back so our whole spine is in a neutral position. This is a great exercise to strengthen up all the muscles in the rotator cuff and all the muscles that attach to your shoulder blade and help stabilize that whole shoulder complex to the rest of the body, okay? Again, about 5 to 15 repetitions. Next, we're gonna bring the arms down into a Y position, so like the YMCA. Thumbs are still up. Slowly raise those arms up off the deck and back down under control. So a Y raise here, about 5 to 15 repetitions under control. Trying to draw the shoulder blades down into the middle of the back and not hunch those shoulders up to the ears. Okay, we want to try to keep everything relaxed in the upper part of your neck. We don't want to add any more stress there, okay? And next we're going to do a T raise. So we're going to bring our arms down a little bit lower, about a capital T. Our thumbs are still up. We're going to raise those arms up off the floor, the mat, the bed, wherever you're situated. Trying to squeeze those muscles in between those shoulder blades as much as possible, relaxing the upper neck and the trap muscles up close to your ears, okay? Excellent job. Okay, and last thing, we're gonna do what we call a swimmer, okay? It's basically a snow angel while you're lying face down. So you're gonna start with your hands on your tailbone, trying to sweep your arms through a full range of motion, reach those arms out as far as you possibly can as you swing those arms up above your head. Light finger touch over the head, then back the way you came, right to the tailbone, okay? Try to keep those hands, elbows, and shoulders as high to the sky or the ceiling as you possibly can. Again, keeping those muscles up by your ears, those upper neck and trap muscles relaxed. Trying to use everything down in the middle of your back. Strengthen those muscles between the shoulder blades. Great job. Okay, next. We're gonna relax. We'll go ahead and come up to all fours. Okay? We're gonna do what we call a cat-cow or a cat-camel. Okay? So we're gonna incorporate some breathing with this, okay? So we're going to exhale through pursed lips as we draw the belly button in, round the back upwards towards the sky or the ceiling. Then you're gonna inhale through the nose as you allow the belly to dip down and fill towards the floor, okay? In order to incorporate some neck movement with this, you go ahead and look up as your belly dips down to the floor and you're inhaling, and you'll tuck your chin and look down through your legs as you're exhaling through pursed lips and rounding the entire spine up to the ceiling. Great work. Excellent. Again, the magical number is about 5 to 15. Okay. And next, as much as you can, as much as you feel comfortable with your knees and your hips, we're gonna rock our hips back to our heels. Okay, we're gonna place our elbow right between our knees. How about we put our right elbow on the floor, okay? We're gonna place our left hand right behind our neck, and we're gonna try to touch our left elbow to the floor, then point our left elbow at the ceiling and try to follow your elbow with your eyes so the whole spine is rotating, okay? Make sure you're breathing while you do this. Remember, if you hold your breath, you're tightening up all the muscles in your body. You're not gonna be able to move as freely as we'd like, okay? Excellent, about 5 to 15 repetitions. And then we'll go ahead and switch to the other side. So now let's place the left elbow on the floor, right between those knees. The right hand's right behind your neck. You're gonna touch the right elbow to the floor. Point the right elbow at the ceiling. Try to follow that elbow with your eyes so you're getting that neck rotating as well along with the rest of the spine. Great work. Nice job, Jenny. Good job, Elena. Okay. Next, we're gonna go in and come up to all fours. We're gonna do what we call fire hydrants. So this is the exact same movement as the hip circles that we did while we were lying on our back, okay? We're gonna try to remember to brace the core muscles by drawing the belly button in, drawing the ribs down so all the movement comes out the ball and socket joint without the rest of the core and the body movement, okay? So we're gonna bring the right knee up to the chest. We're gonna open the gate, try to raise your knee and your ankle together as one unit, then you're gonna extend the leg back behind you, okay? Think about kicking your heel straight to the wall behind you, okay? So knee comes up to the chest, the leg goes out wide to the side, and straight back behind you, okay? Up, out, back. There we go. Trying to really isolate that ball and socket joint on that right side. All the movement's coming out that that side of your body, none out the spine. Great job. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and switch to the other side. So our left leg is going up to the chest as much as your body will allow, out wide to the side, and then straight back. Excellent job. Okay, up, out, and back. Good work. Try to get full extension, really draw those ribs down and pull the belly button in as you're doing those circles. Very good. Okay, now we're gonna get a little bit more advanced with this quadruped position. We're just gonna do some bird dogs, okay? So we're gonna reach, we're gonna remove our right hand and our left leg from the floor, and we're gonna fully extend and reach it above the head and the leg back behind the body. Then we'll bring the arm and leg back down. We're just gonna stand this right side with the right arm and left leg. We're gonna fully reach, extend, trying to draw the belly button in, then coming back down to the floor, okay? This requires a lot of balance on the opposite arm and leg, as well as core stability, core strength, allowing you to move that arm and leg up off the floor there. Great job. Make sure that you breathe while you're doing this. Don't want to be holding the breath. Should still be able to be relaxed and strong at the same time. Two kind of juxtaposing ideas, okay? Let's go ahead and switch to the other side. So now our left arm and our right leg will be moving. Reaching up as far as you can, trying to create a straight, long line. Try to elongate as much as you can from your fingertips to your toes. Great work. Okay. All right, you're doing awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and relax. Next, we're gonna come up to the feet. Okay, you can either, if you're using a mat, you can stand on the mat. Sometimes that makes it a little bit more challenging because the surface is slightly more unstable. If you want to just stand right on the floor, that's also really fine, okay? So what we're gonna do is take a nice wide stance with our feet. You can either keep your toes straight ahead or turn them out slightly, okay? We're gonna place our hands on our knees and we're gonna do what we call an active groin stretch, okay? So lowering our center of gravity by bending our knees and our hips, just gonna kind of slide our body side to side, okay? So bending one knee, trying to keep that trailing leg straight. Should feel a stretch in the inner part of the thighs on both legs, okay? If you wanna go a little bit more deep with this, you can always place the hands on the floor or the ground, and you're still doing the same thing, kind of trying to slide side to side on the same level, okay? Try to keep both of your feet flat. You don't want to be coming up on the toe, especially on that bent knee side, okay? Very good. All right, we just got two more things, folks. You're doing great. Let's go ahead and stand on up, nice and easy, okay? We're gonna put ourselves in a split stance, okay? This is gonna challenge balance in an asymmetrical position, okay? So we're gonna place our right foot in front, our left foot in back. How long you choose to split is totally up to you, okay? We wanna try to keep both toes straight ahead as much as possible, okay? So 3 times, we're gonna reach down to the ground, go as low as you comfortably can, and then up to the sky of the ceiling, okay? So down and up, nice and easy at your own pace. Excellent job. Okay, you can make it more challenging by following your hands with your eyes. All right, so next one, we're gonna side bend and reach, okay? So we're gonna side bend our torso and reach our arm over top, side to side. Okay, about 3 times each side here, okay? You can really challenge your balance and your core stability by reaching as far as you possibly can right before you lose your balance, and then stand up safely out of it. Okay? Next, since we have our right foot in front, we're gonna reach down inside our right foot. We're gonna rotate our torso, try to follow our hands with our eyes. You're gonna turn over your right shoulder. So down, okay? And then up. Excellent. Down, and then up. Really challenge that balance. As that head turns, it gets really difficult, okay? And then last version with this right foot in front, legs might be burned a little bit, that's okay. We're making them stronger. We're gonna go down outside your right foot, up over your left shoulder. Down outside the right foot, up and over the left shoulder, okay? Excellent job. All right, great work. Okay, that was one leg. Let's do the other one. All right, so left foot's in front. Remember, you get to choose how long and low you want to be in this position, okay? The lower you bring your hips and bend your knees, the more challenging it's going to be for the leg muscles, so you can really make this like a strengthening exercise. So we're going to go 3 times. We're going to reach down on either side of the foot or the ankle, okay? And then up to the sky of the ceiling. Down and up. Good. Okay, next we're going to side bend and reach over top of our body. So you're side bending the torso and trying to lengthen the ribs on one side of your body as you reach and challenge that balance. Okay. If you lose your balance, that's okay. Just kind of try to reposition and try to get back into the movement. All right. Now we're going to go down inside the left foot. Okay, you're going to rotate and reach over your left shoulder. Okay. Down inside. Over the left shoulder, down inside, open over the left shoulder, okay? And last one, we're gonna reach down and outside, up over the right shoulder. Down and outside, over the right shoulder. Ooh, I almost lost my balance there. Good job, okay. Very last movement, okay? We're gonna attempt what we call hip pop-ups, okay? This is great for the mobility of your knees, ankles, and hip joints, okay? It's also gonna be a great stretch on the back side of the body, okay? So we're gonna try to bend down, we're gonna grab our toes, so a hamstring stretch, okay? Then we're gonna drop our hips down into as low of a squat as you can comfortably achieve, okay? That means something different for everybody. Still hanging onto our toes, we're gonna pop our hips back up, straighten the knees, stretch the hamstrings, okay? And then back down into a low squat as you comfortably can achieve. And back up, down, and up. Good. Excellent job. Let's try one more. Down and up. Good. Okay. Great job. So that was the whole movement flow for level 2. Okay, so just slightly more challenging than the chair yoga flow. Okay, we do have one additional piece. Ideally, we are doing some sort of cardiovascular maintenance or building routine, okay? So the routine for level 1 is about 6 minutes of just a nice, easy walk, okay? You have 2 different ways that you can do that, all right? You can go outside, you can walk around your room, or you can use a piece of cardio equipment, okay? I would recommend setting the speed of your walk or your cardio equipment to about 2 to 3 miles per hour. If you are stuck inside during this time, you can always just walk around a fair-sized room and just try to pay attention to how many times you walk and do laps in about 6 minutes, okay? So that's one way to kind of get the heart rate up and challenge the cardiovascular system to help maintain and build health, okay? Another way that you can do this is to practice some lateral movements, okay? A lot of what we do as human beings is move straight ahead in the straight ahead and backwards plane, okay? So the more that we can move side to side, the more health you can bring to your core, your hip, your ankle, your knee joints, all right? There's a number of different movements you can do. You can side step, okay? So you can step side to side, again, trying to move as fast as you comfortably can and trying to record how much distance that you travel, okay? You can crossover step, always bringing a leg in front, all right? You can even karaoke, okay? So you can alternate. Some of you might know this is like the grapevine, okay? So I challenge you to do about 6 minutes of as quick movement as you can. Try to get the heart rate up. If you feel like you need to rest during that 6 minutes, that's okay, okay? Try to pay attention to how much movement that you achieved in that time frame and try to either meet or beat that each time that you do this routine, okay? So great job.